Welcome to Alphanumeric, the fiction and poetry podcast featuring pieces selected from the award-winning NonBinary Review. Today, Mary Had a Little Lamb by Greg Hill. I've driven this long, winding path into the countryside, not to escape, since the pressures of jobs and deadlines can never fully disappear, but at the advice of my children and a courteous travel agent. I find myself loosely following the suggestions of a paper map, one folded so many times it would be impossible to fold it up again into the shape it was when I bought it. After several hours, I stop to stretch my legs or to capture a memory with my camera, and I am standing on the next cliff over when I spot you. A young girl, maybe 15 or 20, it is difficult to tell at this distance. Surrounding you are several dozen sheep, most full-grown and ready to be shorn. It looks like a scene from a nursery rhyme, and it is your utter solitude, so far even from the road signs I left miles behind, that strikes me with curiosity or concern. What makes a girl tend sheep like this, all alone in these cold northern mountains? I ask aloud in a voice that does not carry. But though you could not have heard me, I imagine you suddenly sensing my presence, as you might sense a wandering wolf. As I wait for you to turn around and shout some pleasant country greeting in your native accent, I secure myself behind the warm comfort of my glowing cigarette, like a downwind hiker admiring a herd of deer. But of course, you do not hear me. You, watcher of sheep, you guardian of lambs whose coats shine from the side of the cool Irish hillside like patches of late April snow that dot this genial landscape. It is as if the whole afternoon were posing for a George Lambert painting, with the placid forest bathing in the fulvous glow of the sun, not a breath of wind to disturb a pond's reflection. And you, the young shepherdess, you amble along the cobbles, gently guiding your obedient animals around dry, white old fences, projecting from layers of folded earth as if they were part of the mountain itself. Even from far away, I can tell that you must be content with the day, keeping your sheep together, knowing, if only generally, how identical today is to yesterday. You seem so much at peace with your surroundings. Not like me, who remember suddenly that the troubles of my return trip could be compounded if I am lost after nightfall. I send a last jealous glance in your direction as I stamp out the butt of my cigarette and return to my rented automobile, one of many modern conveniences that make living easier, or so I had been led to believe, now considering how one could make do without so many machines and appliances. I could have been a good shepherd, I proclaim from behind the steering wheel, if only to myself, and I spend the rest of the evening creating in my mind that alternate self, the other me who lives life on just such a hill, tending sheep and collecting wood for a fire, who grows a hardy beard to resist the cold night air, and who has never been to the city, never even learned to drive, because a small stone hut with a thin curl of chimney smoke is the place where I would have been born, the place where I would have all I could ever ask for and learn all I would ever need to know. This has been Mary Had a Little Lamb by Greg Hill, read for you by Lee Quintana. Our music was Good Things by Red Refrigerator, provided by Pixabay.com. Alphanumeric is a production of Zoetic Press. Happy Pride Month, all. Here at Zoetic Press HQ, well, my part of it at least, it's shorts weather, which means that I'm out blinding people with my ghostly white knees. It's a darn fine thing that good literature can be enjoyed in any weather. find out all the latest news by signing up for our newsletter on the website or by following Zoetic Press on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube. If you love us as much as we love you, please support us by giving us a rating and leaving us a swell review on whatever podcast app you favor. We'd appreciate it more than old people love thinking about what could have been. You should also subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Non-Binary Review, because humans are hardwired to tell stories.